All right, everyone. We are looking at Queen Anne and her last surviving worker. So, as you can see, she is now in a test tube. She spent most of her life with me in this enclosure, and everything was doing well. She had up to 4 workers and many larvae and eggs and many babies on the way. But for the past few months now, I realized that every time there was a nymph, Queen Anne and the colony was making them disappear. So I'm assuming they were actually eating them, eating the new workers. And I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm assuming it was because they were a bit stressed or something. I'm not sure what I've done that would drastically change things, but apparently a starting colony really enjoyed a very small reclusive space. And so by putting them in a large container, even though the colony started well, maybe it stressed them out over time. So when I saw that some of her actual workers were dying, I decided to try to make her move in here. And I tried to make that by allowing the colony to move by itself. So I had connected the tube right here, and I had removed the water supply right here. But by doing that, like one of the worker was actually just going and drinking the water and then coming back and giving the water to the queen that was on top. But there was no move that was made. And I was like, okay, maybe it's normal. Maybe they wanted a more dry condition. But when that ant died, I didn't saw Queen Anne nor this last worker go out. So, and the tunnels were getting very filthy. So I decided I had to remove all of them with their eggs. So Queen Anne, this worker, and the rest of the eggs, I removed all of them as gently as I could, and I put them directly in here. And now there is some like 2 larvae growing, as well as a few other larvae, as you can see right on her butt. That's the big larvae, and then right near her head there is a few other larvae. So it's my first colony, so sometimes you do everything right and it goes wrong, and I'm not sure what happened, but I hope for the best. So for drink, she have water mixed with a bit of Gatorade, which have some, I guess, minerals and sugars. And for the proteins, I did give them a fly a few days ago and some flake food, and I kind of removed the excess the most I can. But yeah, I'm hoping the colony will grow. I was hoping by this point I would have like 10 or even 15 workers, because that's what used to be in the beginning of the season. Like in spring, I thought I would, at this point of the year, I thought I would have like 10 or 15 workers, but most of them died. And this one is the youngest, but the oldest, still alive at this point. So 3 out of 4 of the first generation are dead. But this worker was always bigger than all the others. And the workers have survived quite a long time. They were born on the last summer, and they died only a few months ago, so that was pretty impressive. It was almost a full year. But yeah, let me know what you think, and did I do the good decision by removing them? I also really made sure to clean everything in here because it was quite filthy. Like there was a dead isopod for a while, and a lot of like small creatures in the enclosure. So there is none of these small creatures left. This environment is pretty sterile, apart from the 2 adult ants and their larvae. But yeah, it was pretty rough losing my first few workers, and pretty rough to see such a setback in the colony, but I'm hoping for the best. Queen Anne, her reign is not over yet. I guess she can survive by herself. She's a strong leader, and carpenter ant like this, they grow big and they don't have like massive colonies, so it kind of sucks that she still have to do so many work instead of just doing like her stuff and doing eggs. But you know, I guess it was my mistake making her enclosure too big in the first place. So try to learn. It's my first colony, so you know, everything was very new when I started, and I've learned quite a lot. So you know, leaving your ants alone is the best thing for the most part. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all pretty soon in the next one. Goodbye.